What's going on, guys? eFresh here, and I'm back with another new video. And today we are back, we are back in the world of Destiny 2. Now, if you saw my previous video earlier, it was my live reaction to the season of the Drifter Vidoc. And during that time, I just wasn't just insanely blown away. Like when I watched it, I was just like, I wasn't really feeling it that much. It was just okay. So time has passed. I've had time to sit down, chill out, collect my thoughts, and with the twab being released, I can now get into what it really has. So this is just going to be me freestyling and no script being written. I'm just going to go over the parts of the twab and discuss Sandbox 2.2.0 a little bit also. Now, Bungie laid out a roadmap for what's to come over the next month, probably month and a half almost. So on March the 5th is when the DLC releases. It's going to entail Gambit Prime and the Reckoning Tier 1. Reckoning Tier 1 is the PvE event that's kind of like, the Corvus Blind Will type of thing. So those are both releasing on day 1, March the 5th, along with private matches for Gambit. Now, March the 8th, Reckoning Tier 2 will be releasing also. March 12th is when Gambit Prime releases the Deep 6 map, which is the one from Titan. Also on March 12th, the Thorn Quest will be releasing also. And it even talks about an Allegiance quest, which I will get to a little bit later. March the 15th, Invitations of the Nine and Reckoning Tier 3 will be live that day. Now, Invitations of the Nine is basically going to be, it's the new name for Zer's Bounties, which that's going to be just another way for us to get powerful rewards also. So that's cool. March 19th, Gambit Prime Allegiance Folly is going to be releasing. That's a new map. March the 26th, Gambit Prime Emerald Coast map will be releasing. And now we go into the next month, April the 2nd, Gambit Prime, all maps will be available, and Gambit Prime will be available in private matches April the 2nd also. April the 9th is going to be Arc Week, which is free to all players, whether you have the annual pass or not. I'm not sure what Arc Week is, but I mean, I guess it sounds cool. I guess we can see what's going on. I don't know if it's going to be like a week of like us using certain arc weapons or whatever, but I mean, it sounds cool. We'll see what it does. And April the 16th through May the 6th, I don't know what this is, but it's a spring event called the Revelry. It'll be free to all players, like I said, whether you have the annual pass or not. And it's going to be available again April the 16th through May the 6th. I don't know what it is. It sounds like it could be cool, but I guess we're just going to have to see what's going on basically. So a lot of stuff is dropping on that day, on that month. And it's like I'm a little bit more excited than I was, but I'm still not just like, jumping for the hill saying this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. But once I saw the roadmap and see how it's laid out, I can see it's gonna be some stuff in there that can keep me busy. It's not gonna be like a one-off thing where I'm just gonna get tired and not play it anymore. So that's cool. I'm not mad at that. Now we're gonna get to the pinnacle weapons. There's 3 new pinnacle weapons that are gonna be released with this expansion, or I'm sorry, DLC content drop, whatever you want to call it. Now the first one is gonna be it's a scout rifle for the Vanguard called Oxygen SR3. It's a precision scout rifle that's solar, and it comes with a unique perk called Mega Neura. Dragonfly deals more damage based on the number of precision hits made beforehand. Now, from when I've read this, for me, this kind of just feels like I would say Polaris Lance. Like, you get precision hits, and then on the 5th shot, it does the bigger explosion. It's kind of like that, but like each hit you do, it adds more and more damage to that Firefly shot that you deal on the last one. So basically, you hitting the boss like a whole bunch of times, and it just keeps stacking. And then you find like a trash mob somewhere where there's like a bunch of them, a bunch of regular ads, and you shoot one in a crit shot. That explosion and damage should be, huge. Now, how this is going to work with the Dragonfly spec, I don't know. Last time I remember, no one talks about this either, but last I remember, the Dragonfly spec was not working that well. And I remember when I first got it, I added it to a ringing nail that I had that had Dragonfly, and the explosions didn't seem any different, and the damage or radius didn't seem different. And I remember DMG from Bungie on Reddit was saying, you know, that they were aware of a problem, and it had something to do with latency and the explosions not working as intended. And they said they didn't have a date when it was going to be fixed or addressed, and they still haven't said anything about it since. So I don't know if it's to them it's working, but there was times when I would use it and I couldn't tell the difference. So hopefully that gets fixed, and us applying that to this gun, I'm just curious to see, because I want to see like huge ass explosions. I don't want to just see like a normal ass size explosion and then like the damage is a little bit better. I want it to be able to tell the difference. So hopefully it works with that gun, and so far it looks awesome. It kind of looks like Hung Jury. That's what it reminds me of. It looks like Hung Jury, and I loved Hung Jury just like everybody else did. It was my favorite legendary weapon in D1, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. Now, the Crucible weapon is called the Recluse. It's a lightweight submachine gun that's void, so it is an energy one, and it has the perk called Master of Arms. Kills with any weapon improve this weapon's damage for a short time. Now, I'm kind of excited for this because I miss using SMGs. SMGs kind of got lost when hand cannons took over, and so hopefully SMGs are going to be able to come back to its normal, so its form it was before. Now, in terms of what I would pair this with, me personally, I am a very aggressive player in PvP. I mean, sitting back is cool sometimes, but I get bored quick. So I'm an aggressive player. So for me, I think this personally is going to be paired well with Last Word, because you know you're up close getting last word shots, and you know you're getting kills with it, and then there's somebody coming around the corner. You pull that quick switch up to the Recluse submachine gun, you know the damage is buffed at that point. So I think that's going to be a good pairing in terms of my playstyle personally. I mean, it could also be a good playstyle with, you know, say Mida, because Mida's good right now, and if you can get you some long distance kill, somebody's coming around the corner that's aping you, then I can quick switch to the Recluse, and again my damage is buffed. Now, in terms of, I'm wondering if I can put quick access sling to that, because I feel like that'll be a very, very good, you know, pairing with that, from switching from my primary to that gun. So I'm excited for that gun. Also, I'm curious to see what the quest line is going to be for it, and I'm ready for it. I'm going to go for it. So I guess we're going to end up going back into the good old comp. So looking forward to that. Yay! Yeah. The third and final one is the Gambit Pinnacle weapon. It's called 21% Delirium. It's a rapid fire machine gun. It's arc. I am a little disappointed in this because I really wanted a solar machine gun instead of an arc. We already got a good arc machine gun, you know, we got Thunderlord already, and then I just really wish it was solar. We don't have a good solar machine gun, in my opinion. Do we even have one at all? I don't know. Was the one from the Dawning event solar that we got? I can't remember. But I really wish this would have been a solo one. I'm not too happy about it being arc. But the perk that it comes with is called Killing Tally. Kills increase this weapon's damage until it is stowed or reloaded. So again, you know, when you're getting kills with it, it increases the weapon's damage until it's either put away or until you reload. So each kill, this is going to be insane in Gambit. It's going to be insane in PvP, because for each kill you get, it's just going to keep increasing the damage per shot on each kill afterwards. So this is going to be crazy. Now, there was talks of, would this be bypassed by hunters using the dodge, or Titans using their shield? I don't know how that'll work or not, but that gun's gonna be good when it comes to PvP. It's gonna be good just coming to trash mobs in terms of Gambit also, which is why it's a Gambit Pinnacle weapon. So that one's gonna be good too. I'm pretty excited for it. Okay, also with the Siege of the Drifter, like I said, like I was saying earlier, there is a new quest called the Allegiance Quest. Now, what this quest is going to be is going to invite you to choose between the Vanguard and the Drifter. You pick a side to progress through the quest from their perspective. This pledge is character based, so if you have more than one Guardian, you can play both sides. Choose wisely. Now, I don't know what this quest is going to be, but it's a quest where you're either going to go through the perspective of Vanguard or through the perspective of the Drifter. And it almost feels like you're going to go on the good side or the bad side. I don't know what this quest is going to be. I mean, that's cool. You know, we'll see what that has in it. Clearly, I'm going to choose the Drifter side just because, you know, why not? Fuck Zavala, he was crying last time anyway. So, and he wouldn't let me go shoot Aldrin. So I'm going to go on the Drifter side. You know, just want to be bad sometimes anyway, so why not? Now, in closing, I am excited for a few things. I'm excited for the LMG that you get from Gambit, but even though I played so much Gambit to get Malfeasance and Breakneck, oh my god, it made me hate Gambit, and I haven't played it since because I was just tired of it, and I didn't want to go back and play it anymore. Now, I have to go back into it again and grind it out to get this LMG, which I wish was solar, and I hate the fact that it's art, but you know what I'm saying, we'll just have to deal with it. So I'm gonna get that. I am very excited to get the SMG because I miss SMGs, and being that that's a new pinnacle weapon for Crucible, I'm excited for that, and I just want SMGs to come back, man. Ever since hand cannons came, SMGs just hasn't been the wave, and I'm hoping that comes back. And finally, the Vanguard Scout Rifle. I mean, I kind of want to get it just because it just reminds me of Hung Jury, but at the same time, I'm just not overly enthused about it. It's just, I'm going to get it just because. I mean, that's just, as a completionist for this game, I'm probably going to end up going for it. I'm hyped for the Pinnacle weapons. I am curious to see how Gambit Prime's going to work out. As I had time to sit down and really think about it and see how it's going to play, I just have some questions. Now, with everybody having a role or whatever, is that going to be like a thing that, you know, we're just discussed upon people you play with, or is it going to be a role as in before each match, one person picks a specific role, and then that's just how we go into it? I don't know how that's going to work out, because like I was saying in my previous video, me and my friends already play that way for the most part anyway. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be like a thing where, you know, a menu pops up and then I choose, say, Reaper, my other friend chooses Collector, my other friend chooses, you know, one of the other two, or if it's just going to be you just go in and play and then you discuss with your teammates, hey, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to do, and this is what you're going to do. Now, I'm assuming it has something to do with the first one, because each one of those classes, like I said, Reaper, Collector, whatever, when you watch the trailer, there's like little nose showing the perks for each one, showing like different perk bubbles for each one. So I'm gonna assume it's a role that you pick and you'll gain specific perks, whereas the Invader will gain specific perks, or the Collector or what have you, or the Sentinel, I think that's what it was called. So we're gonna see how that works out. Like I said, the more I had time to think about it, the more I just let it digest and say, okay, basically what they're trying to slow Gambit down a little bit, but speed it up at the same time by keeping it one round. So you're not, basically, so we're not just going through just, you know, obliterating Primevals by just all four of us ganging up on it and killing it in like 2 seconds. So when one person's invading, another person's collecting, another person may be, you know, getting up to killing trash mobs and collecting motes or whatever, and then one or two of those people may come around and try to kill the Primeval while the other person's doing something else. So I see what they're doing, And this is basically just going to be like, I would say like a comp for Gambit. And it would have been cool if it would have had like a ranking system. Like, I mean, that's still what we're missing in Destiny 2, but it's okay. I get it. And yeah, I just want to get my hands on it at this point. I'm getting more optimistic as time went by, because when I first watched it Vidoc, I was just like, man, this is not gonna do it for me. I'm not gonna be caring about playing for this. But like I said, I sat down, I let it digest. I went to work, I came home, and then I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. So I'm just gonna see how it plays out. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad. I'm just gonna say let's see how it plays out. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the comment section down below and tell me again, you know, what you think about the pinnacle weapons. Tell me, are you excited about the layout that we discussed earlier? And tell me, how are you ready to play Gambit Prime, or are you more along the lines of wanting to play the Reckoning? I'm kind of in between. Well, I guess honestly, for me, I'm much rather looking forward to the Reckoning than Gambit Prime, but I'm looking forward to Gambit Prime also just to see how it plays out. With that being said, guys, I'm about to get off, and I have to go do adult things and go to work. I just want to make this quick video, and hope you all enjoy. With that being said, remember to hit the like button. Make sure you comment, let me know what you think about things, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content. That being said, guys, which I probably said like 3 times already, I'm out.